I bought this Triton whetstone sharpener, 120W/1.2A, I guess that's 1.2 amps. I got into carving not long ago, and I have just fallen in love with it. And I got these neat file chisels that really were doing magic stuff, but they were just starting to slow down a little bit, and I knew I needed to get some kind of system to keep them sharp, because sharp is magic when you're carving. So anyway, I've already taken the outer wrap off of this. I'm just going to unbox it. I do not work for this company. This is just something that I was fixing to undo, and I thought I would show to everybody. And you'll know as quick as I do whether I like it or not. Okay. These are some accessories that I bought with it, and I see that they showed me one that I really didn't need because it came with it. So I don't know if that's my fault or their fault. I ordered some extra polish, so that's good. This is supposed to be a device that holds the gouges in their right angle, etc. We'll see how that works. I'm sure that's instruction manuals and what have you. Alright, right off the top we get a little wrench, and we get a, obviously that has to be an instruction guide or whatever. Alright, this little handy dandy, must be an angle setter. This is probably some kind of support. Some metal polish. I don't know what that is, but time will tell. Probably a knife holder or something, chisel holder. Yeah, something like that. I'm guessing that that's a stone that you dress the wheel with. Here's a box of goodies. I don't know what that'll prove to be, but we'll see in a minute. Now you'll have to understand that whatever I say I think of this unit, I have nothing to compare it to, because I am so new to this craft. I don't know enough about it yet to make wise decisions. But I read a few things about this here and there. So let's see. It's not terribly heavy. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, it's not light, but it's just not at all what I would have figured. Alright. Got a safety switch. The way that's enclosed with plastic, I like that. That would keep dust particles and what have you out of there. It's just a little rubber cover. And then your push switch. Oh, that's what's in this thing over here, is the wheel. I was wondering what that was. That's where the weight is. That's as heavy as that whole gizmo right there. That is interesting. Yeah, this box housed the stone. Well, that's a healthy stone. I mean, wow. That's probably, well, let's see, about 2 inches wide, or the better part of 2 inches wide. Something tells me it goes on right over here. There's a reverse thread on that over there. Okay. I believe that's the assembly of it. What I'm going to do now, since you watched me as I opened it, so I have no idea what I'm doing here, I'm going to stop the video and read a little bit, and then maybe we can make a little bit more informed moves as to what to try to do and how to set it up. Then we'll sharpen some stuff. I've got this old chisel that has been with me for years and years and years. I don't know if you can see that, just sort of encrusted. I guess you would call that rust. It's not terribly rusty, but it's certainly covered with whatever. So I'm going to see if I can bring this back using this Triton sharpening system. That'll be a good test for it, and I won't be practicing on my old chisels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten this back side, get all of that out, and I'm going to do that with my sander. Now y'all, I'm an amateur at this, so if I'm doing this wrong or going about it a harder way or whatever, don't hold me. This is not a how-to series. This is just me sharing my adventures with you. So this is going to be one of my adventures. All right, here we go. Let's turn the saw on. I mean the sander on. I unboxed this yesterday, and I said I would go away and do a little studying about it and what have you, and so I did learn to put the rouge on the wheel. So we'll dress that wheel a little bit here. It runs rather quietly and rather smooth. You've got this little thing that goes in, and by how far you are out here determines the set of your angle there. So once you get set for a certain angle, has this little adjustment knob right here. You can make it where it's going to go in so far. Now, one weakness I found, they have this thing where you can put your chisel through here, but the problem is I can't get it close enough. It actually hits this piece before I get close enough to get the angle I'm looking for, and it hits it right there. So, you know, it's not like you just lean it back further, but anyway, can't quite get that one. Well, now you know. Oh, I see what it is. Well, I just reached the angle when that touches, so that's still a problem. Anyway, so what I figured out to do without that. This is a tool rest, so once I find that angle, I can tell how to stay at that angle by where the edge of the chisel is on the thing. My battery ran out yesterday. I don't know how much of this I've got because I haven't watched it yet, but I took this old chisel. I'm trying to bring it back to life, and I don't know where I ran out, but I was sanding the back off to, do they call that the sole of the chisel? Anyway, trying to flatten that. And it flattened up pretty good, but there's still a few little pits in it. But I just didn't want to keep going. It got to a point where it was reaching a point of diminishing returns. Now, I'm going to take some steel wool and dress off this front part as well. But I started messing with the stone, and unfortunately I don't have a picture of what it was trying to cut like before I actually sharpened it. But the process I went through to sharpen it was such. One thing I did notice, my tray leaks. I haven't explored that yet. I hope that's not a problem. Anyway, I just simply look to the side and find my angle. I know this is not rocket science way of doing it, but it worked. Find where straight in is and find where the angle is. Alright, now let's go back and forth. It's a trick I learned on YouTube not long ago. This will tell you if you're getting your angle right. Pretty close. Yeah, see? Got it all off. Alright, let's do a little honing. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but it sure polished that nicely. I mean, real nice. Real nice. Let's see if it makes it cut. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's just a push cut there. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see that. Let's see. Let's try it this way. See those little shavings? It's easy to just grab a big old chunk, but it's not easy to get just a little piece. Well, I say it is. It's easy too if you got a sharp blade. I'll tell you what, that's pretty sharp. That's just a funky old chisel there. So, other than the fact that I'm a little disappointed with this doodad here. Now I guess that chisel is a bit short. I mean, just any longer chisel and it would do it okay. And they show doing it up here, but I guess that would be real aggressive because the stone turns that way. I guess if it was up there, it would just be tearing that down. But I'd rather take it slower and come in from the bottom side. You know, some of you may know why that's wrong, but for right now, it's working. Okay, I took some of my files. I didn't put them on the stone because they're already pretty sharp, and I just honed them, and I could tell an ever so slight difference in already good and sharp, but just being able to take that little wisp off, just so delicate. I won't show all that right now, but I am going to do some carving videos. Now that I've got my sharpener and I've got my files in the box, which I have a video on, and in fact I'm still in the process of finishing that, but and the bench hook. So really what I'm putting together here is just a little carving kit. Portable carving kit that I can take with me back into between here and the Covington house. Yeah, I can thank Paul Sellers and Mary May for starting this. He got me to carve a spoon, and then I started looking for carving on YouTube and found Mary May, and life has been supremely different since then. I started getting ready to do some carving. That's probably been 6 months, all of this developing. But anyway, I don't know enough about this yet to tell you I like it or don't like it. I don't have anything to compare it to. But all I can say is it did work. It took that old chisel back. I mean, Probably if I did that same thing again, it would probably even be sharper. But yeah, that worked nice. Well, thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. God bless you.